Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go, here in Baltimore. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Second down and 8. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Real quick. Off the play fake. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll go again here with Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A.J. Not much there, maybe a yard. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go ahead.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Tua, give it to Achane. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A give right up the middle to Henry. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Ready. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Again, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. On the carry, here's Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Hill brought in motion. Back to throw is Tua. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
They'll run with Achane. To the pylon, he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now, Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Tua. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Man in motion is Berrios. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side, it either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Man in motion is Barrios. On the ground is H.A. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Tua. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll try to set up the screen here. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Chuanet on 1st down. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, fellas, listen up.
H.A. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now it's H.A. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. There he goes again.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field.